Hi Sagittarius, this is your monthly reading for the month of April for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, and this is not going to resonate for every single Sagittarius out there. All right, let's see what's happening for my Saggies. We have one step ahead is all you need, unstuck the stuck, fill your cup with sacred giggles, and then we have ambush fear with your ferocious dream. So Sag, I feel like a lot of you guys right now, you are working towards a goal or a certain thing that you've been wanting for a while. And a lot of you guys, you're needing to learn to take it seriously, but also enjoy the process along the way. So whatever this is for you guys, some of you it's a career, others it's family, friends, and some of it's just your own personal journey of your own healing and just where you're going in life. So let's pull some tarot here and kind of see what's happening for my Sages. We have the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Swords, there we go, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Page of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Well, what I immediately want to just point out is I find that interesting that we have basically every single knight except for the Knight of Swords. That is the only knight we don't have. And I just find it interesting that it's like one knight after the other. And it's like almost in the center of the spread. So, let's see. Sag, I feel like for a lot of you guys right now, currently, I feel like some of you are talking yourself out of something specifically. This is really interesting. So I'm getting that for some of my Sagittariuses, maybe you're afraid to work alone or you're just afraid to go at something alone. So you're trying to drag other people along that aren't serving you. And you're not listening to your intuition because it's like there are certain people in your life that can't come with you to whatever this goal or dream is. It's like you have two friends or you have two family members or a friend and a family member. Like there's something here, Sag, where it's like two other people are involved. And one's just not enthusiastic about it and the other one just doesn't want to put in the work. And here you are, I feel like, as that Knight of Cups, emotionally invested into this and seeing the bigger picture like Sagittariuses do. You're seeing this big picture about whatever this dream or goal is, but nobody wants to help really make that happen. But it's almost like you're afraid to do it by yourself. So it's like you pause and then you try to show people, like, because I feel like with that Ten of Cups, it's like that's what that is. It's like you have, it's like you have this idea or this image in your mind, but you're wanting to take like two other people with you. And it's like your future feels so uncertain. And it's like whatever this is for you here, you want to kind of, you're afraid that it's going to be hard for you. So it's like if you have that extra help or whatever this is for you, then you're going to feel better about it. Because you feel like it won't be as difficult or as scary. But at the same time, it's like when you talk about this, nobody seems to be enthusiastic, like I said, or really wants to put in that work. And I feel as though you just feel like you're alone in this. Like you just don't feel supported. But you are like the emperor, and I think that's something you're not seeing, because you have the ability, it's like it's okay if you talk about it. It's okay if you want to go and do this, but you're the emperor. These are all knights. You know what you want. And going to them and telling other people what you want to do and trying to rope them along, that's going against your own intuition. Because I feel like for some of you, you're just afraid to do it alone because of the uncertainty of this situation. But Sag, you're not alone. It just appears that way. But you have the ability to move mountains if you choose. Whatever this is that you want to start, you can do it alone and actually achieve it. And in fact, it would be even probably more rewarding for you if you did. It would just require you to have to take the first couple of steps. You would start out as that page, not really knowing what you're doing, but you have the know-how how to do this. And you have the ability to do this. So you don't need to drag other people along in this dream or in this endeavor, because nobody else sees your vision like you. And if you get other people involved, it's not going to go out the way that it should be. It can come off like, so if this is like wanting to start a business with somebody, you would probably be better off doing it alone than to have other people involved, because then it's like their energy could taint it. It's like there's something about this where when there's people that aren't as enthusiastic or doesn't see your vision and just doesn't understand, then it's like to get them involved, it's going to end up being a whole different project than what you initially went into. Or it's not going to get off the ground at all. It's one of those two scenarios. Because one person just doesn't want to put in the work at all. So eventually this person's just going to fall away and just self-sabotage or sabotage this, whatever this endeavor is. And the other person might be willing to go that extra mile and actually do the work, but they're not going to be happy about it. They're not going to be emotionally as invested as you would be. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you need to end whatever this is, because you need to learn to just drop it. You can drop these two people or whoever you're trying to get to invest with you, because that's as far as these people are allowed to go, You are the one that has the emotional attachment to this situation, and you're the one that can make that final decision. And once you do, you're going to grow and mature. You start off as that Page of Cups, right? So you have this idea as the Knight of Cups. You go, and once you learn to decide, I can do this on my own, I don't need anybody else, it's like you just evolve as an individual. But the issue is getting yourself started. It's having to get that motivation to see why you're doing what you're doing in the first place. And for some of you guys, this could unfortunately be a lover that you want to have go with you to some place or something. But that person, they don't have the capability or the know-how to do it. And it's like you have this choice. What are you choosing? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, learning to get unstuck, because you're going to have the people around you that will support you. Because I feel like for a longest time here, Sag, you've had people in your past, all right, that has not supported you, that hasn't given to you equally, people that can't seem to see your vision. You're not around like-minded individuals. And once you move away from that, that's when you're going to cut those ties. You're no longer going to need you're no longer going to have to feel the need to defend yourself, to defend what it is that you believe, because these people, they're not at your level. And I feel like once you communicate what it is that you truly want, see, with so many, now we have the Queen of Cups here too. You're going to find people that are balanced and that are working on themselves like you are. People that see your vision like you. And I think that once you do that, you're going to heal from whatever this conflict was in your past, and you're going to be able to see it naturally the way it needs to be. And I keep getting here, yeah, because I feel like for some of you guys, this was a difficult situation. But you see how, like, you're just going to be so much, like, you start off as the Page of Swords, and then you end up as that King of Swords. So there's a big progression that I'm already picking up. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you always have to be defending yourselves. You just have to make that judgment call and drop whatever this is. You can't force people to go along with you. You know, if they're not willing to put in that work or that effort, and the Knight of Swords, these could even just be one person, you know, just not in it and just isn't willing to put in that work. You know, it doesn't have to be two individuals, but for some of you, it is two specific individuals. But for some of you, it could just be one person carrying that characteristic, that trait. So let's get some clarifiers here. But yeah, Sag, I feel like whatever this endeavor is, don't self-sabotage this because of another person. You need to do what's best for you, and you need to be open and honest, because for some of you guys, you might just be holding back some of the stuff that you want to say because you're afraid of being abandoned or afraid of being alone or rejected by this person. But I feel like you're better off in the long run, because what you're not seeing is what kind of victory or what kind of success you could have in the future by just doing what you know is best for you. And for some of you guys, it's having to walk away from something emotionally here. And it does, like I said, it doesn't have to be a person, but it can be so many things. I feel like for some of you guys, you're in this pause. And when you're in this pause and you're thinking in your mind what it is that you want, you ask yourself, like, oh, am I just lying to myself? You know, can this really manifest? Can this really happen? Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're defending what you originally have and your mind and what it is that you want. And you're communicating this. And I just feel like you're in this crossroad where you're deciding which direction to go down. And you're emotionally invested into this. Because I feel like you are the cups heavily. Like the suit of cups. Yeah, this is causing this person some anxiety. Maybe they're defensive. I feel like the reason that's the case, though, is because this person is afraid to take your offer. They're afraid to start whatever this is or to change the dynamic. This person doesn't want to change. Yeah, see, I feel like this person it's not like if this is a connection, okay, it's not that they don't want to work things with you, but it's just that this person doesn't feel stable with the idea of whatever this is. So this person feels very trapped and they feel very alone. And this is causing this individual their own set of pain, and they don't want to have to feel their emotions. And I feel like what's happening here is what you're asking of this person is essentially a sense of healing, and I don't think this person really wants to heal. I don't think this person is really ready to make that decision. Yeah, see, this person, they are afraid to choose. They're afraid to make a final decision because I feel like for some of you, this person is so used to the way the dynamic is or the way it was that they're afraid of changing that. They're afraid of knowing what it will be. And it's also that awkward period when things do change. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're talking about your own independence and, you know, you don't really want to invest in something that's not going to pay off in 5 or 10 years, you know? And I feel like for some of you guys, you're willing to move forward even if you feel alone because you think about that investment. Like, what am I investing? Because I feel like right now, your stability or your family life could be a little, like, blocked. Could be like left questioning, like you're questioning your own stability. So I feel like for some of you guys, your mind is clouded. But but a part of you is wondering what kind of people you can meet or what kind of situations you can have, because you're looking for people that are like-minded like you, Sag. And you're afraid to try and take that offer because you're afraid of what if I don't know these people? What if I never meet people like me, that think like me, that feel like me? Because I feel like, Sag, you're wanting to move up, like leveling up in a way. You want to heal, you want to grow. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're afraid to go out it alone. You're afraid to not have this person or whatever this is, a situation. This could be like a friendship. There's something or someone that you are afraid to leave behind. You're afraid to not start with, like, a new adventure with them, you know? Like, the dynamics between you and another person could change. The situations are changing, and it feels kind of like it's overwhelming for some of you guys. Like, you're just not seeing something accurately. Because I feel like for some of you guys, it's like you're in a state of kind of confusion at the moment, because you're really trying to get yourself together and really understand what your future or what this situation could entail. But it's like you just want more in life. So let's see here. You are living poetry. Limitation, inspire, invocation. Success and transformation. Creator and water. See, what was I saying? Like, I felt like you guys are very emotional and you're very emotionally invested. We have change maker makes waves. Another symbolism for water. We have lead your metamorphosis. We have bravely market your magic. What does your soul say? The sacred flow of yes. In flow with money. Lead your metamorphosis. Feed your artist. These are what I feel like is coming to you guys in the future. More money, more success, more joy, whatever this is. One step ahead is all you need. Again, that popped up. So Sag, you're on your way to something much more prosperous, much more better than what you've ever imagined. But there's still this sense of fear, this sense of doubt, or what am I doing wrong? Is this going to be good for me, bad for me? But I really am getting, Sag, that this is actually something that's going to be worth your while, something better. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's a lot of symbolism with water, a lot of attachments that you have that you need to learn to process and let go of and release. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like you're focusing more on the limitations, or there's a part of you that's inspired to actually take action and to move, but you also feel very tethered and pulled back emotionally. So it's hard for you guys, but I feel like you're making a lot of internal changes, and there's a lot of just success that you're transforming. You know, you're transforming parts of yourself in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you guys with that creator, and then it's water, I feel like you're going to be able to create what it is that you want, but you have to really examine your emotions, and you have to really understand what is it that you really want, Sag. How is it that you're going to go about it? Listen to your emotions, because like your emotions are technically your compass. It's your guide through life. And when you have an urge to do something, or you just know that there's something out there that you should accomplish or something you should do, then you should go for it. Of course, you do need to also use the other side and be more analytical and make sure that you're not taking try and take more calculated risks. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you know that there's something that you really want, but you might be holding yourself back. But it's like change maker, make waves. It's like you have to make waves in order to create what it is that you want. You can't just stay stuck in the same spot and think that you're going to be able to make a wave and actually go and do what you want. You actually have to be the change. You got to go out and get it. Bravely market your magic. It's like no one else is you. So if this is a career, or if this is, say, going out and dating, or if this is going and doing whatever this is for you, just know that like your magic, it's like that is your own essence and nobody else can mimic that. No one else can become that. So you are more unique than you realize, and you need to go out and market yourself or treat yourself like that, like you're special, like you are magic. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to have money, you're going to have prosperity, things are going to flow in for you guys. And I feel like you guys are going to be a lot more grateful for whatever it is that you've decided to do in the long run. So you got to follow your intuition and listen to what it is that you really want. Get clear with what it is that you really want, Sag, and go from there. But don't back down from what it is that you want. Because I feel like you're bringing yourself success. I think a lot of you guys want more out of life and you don't want to settle for less. And I think that that's a huge factor for a lot of you guys, is your focus is more towards the future and more towards specific goals that I think a lot of you want to achieve before maybe even a specific age for some of you. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like there's something here that you just feel drawn to do something, and you need to trust yourself, and you need to take that and see what it is that, like, explore parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. But yeah, that's really what I'm getting for a lot of my Sages for the month of April. I feel like this person you're dealing with, whoever they are, I feel like they do care about you, but this person, they have their own issues, and I think that for a lot of you guys, you need to really reevaluate this individual and yourself and what it is that you really want. Because that's kind of what I'm getting for the month of April. It's more like really just getting your life more on track, really understanding what it is that you will and will not put up with, just kind of setting your own boundaries, setting your own examples. Because that's what I'm also getting with that. You are a living poetry, you know? It's like you're walking around as an example to inspire others to do the same for whatever this is that you're doing. But yeah, I feel like a lot of my Sages, you guys are going to be more go-getters and go out and accomplish, or go out and do what you want, or set boundaries with people. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be more active, or be more willing to follow your dreams and passions. So overall, this is a very positive reading, but I'm getting the sense that you will feel the sense of loneliness and fear and uncertainty about the future, but you just need to push past it and just know that one step is all you need in order to move forward. Once you start to see more and more of it, it's going to make more sense, but you need to take that first step in order to really see the next step. So that's really what I have for my Sagittariuses for the month of April. I hope that this resonates for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.